Greetings and salutations, Tube Dwellers. This is your host, the Mad Bag. With more Starcraft, I am commentating this live. And of course, you will see me playing first person as you see my mouse zip around the screen in gigantic circles now. Apoptosis! This is going to be a Zerg versus Protoss. I am your humble Zerg here on Daybreak LE. And my Protoss opponent, Apoptosis, is going to be spawning in the bottom left. Of course, that puts me in the top right. So let's get this party started. Zerg versus Protoss. He is almost certainly going to Forge Fast Expand, if not cheese me. Cheese is always a valid option, for Protizzle especially. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I am going to 14 pull, 15 hatch. If I can stop his probe. If I can get his probe out of the way. I may go as far as to take 2 drones down on my natural to try to make that happen. Of course, he can still just pile on and make it happen. Make the block happen, keep my hatchery from happening. And that would be unfortunate. Would be an unfortunate waste of time and minerals. I'm not really doing any drone stacking here. That's going to have to be okay. It doesn't make a huge difference. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Of course, you see the pros do it just about every time, but they play this game so much that this is basically all muscle memory to them. It's like they don't even think about it. I'm going to scare him. Nope, not even going to get the attack off. That's fine. I'm going to slap it over here because this is the way he came first, and it's possible that he won't come back by here enough to see that. It's possible he'll go straight down there and not even ever really see my pool timing. Yeah, see, he didn't get close enough there, which is cool. Now let's see here. My Overlord is going to tell me exactly what he does down there. I'm at 15. We're going to go ahead and get that Overlord to proceed in the food count once this spawns. And I think I'm going to be setting on Larva. I might go up to a 16th drone. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the 16th drone. That is a second worker. There's a second worker entering his base. That makes me think there may be cheese going on. Here's the forge. Go a little closer. I want to make sure that he did not put down cannons. So there are my Zerglings. There's my queen. You are going to go way down here. Actually, now that I see that there are no cannons, I'm just going to expand right here. Feels safe. Whoa, zoom in, zoom in. You're going to chill because here in just a second, you are going to be... Wow, I'm hitting this zoom all over the place. You're going to be making me a hatchery here. He's just now getting the gateway. I'm going to take this guy up and check this gas out. And then likely get out. You, sir, are late. What have you been doing for those last 50 minerals? You should know better. Overlord for when that larva injection pops off. It's often a good idea to make an Overlord right when you inject. The Overlord builds a little bit faster than the time it takes to inject. But it's decent timing. You can actually wait a little bit after the injection and make the Overlord and he'll be done by the time... Oof. Lucky you. Lucky you. Alright, we're going to go heavy on the drones. We're going to be trying to do nothing but drone. And a matter of fact, let's line a queen up with that next injection. That feels good. Ooh, that feels nice. And I see 1 gas. That is actually odd. Anytime I do 1 gas as Protoss, I almost always do some very heavy gateway pressure very early. So I'm going to be trying to keep an eye on that. As a matter of fact, you're going to float around real close to the edge up here. It's possible that he'll drift by there with a stalker, see me and give my Overlord some flack, but the Overlord will be able to get away. And let's see, I want this Overlord out here, I think. Let's put him right over there, because that feels safer. You can inject, that means that you've got the creep tumor. You can go down here now. I want all the drones I make to be coming to the middle. Ah, I did not get away fast enough. Cool that I see that he goes right back to his wall, that he's not progressing out towards me. If he were progressing towards me, I wouldn't really need to do it yet, but I would probably make a couple extra Zerglings. I am going to go ahead and get this to feel safe in case this 4-gate timing comes up. You don't need... Okay, here we go. I think we're ready for our first real inject. Yep. Woo, that was slow. Feeling rusty. Feeling a bit rusty. And I'm probably going to have to start making 2 overlords at a time. Real quick, I want you to come out to about there, then come back, just to check things out. And here in just a second, we're going to be ramping up a couple bits of technology, which means gas as well. Okay, there's the second overlord in that count. That one felt a little bit better. Not you. You actually, let's see, let's do it at the third. And let's do it back a little ways. And now you, let's see, you've already got the 3 in it. Good. And 1, 2. Of course, I'm going to do a roach style. I'm not sure I ever mentioned that. I actually think I didn't. Let's see here. You actually stay there. I just want one of you, really. And he's going to see basically everything. That's fine. Everything that he sees is going to enforce that he needs to be afraid. Be very afraid of my Zerg prowess. Oh, check this out. He's just chilling. He's just like, no, we're cool, right? I like you guys. I like hanging out in the Zerg base. It's a perfect place. Get me a suntan. Let's see, my gas is a little ill-timed here. I did create some roaches that I didn't necessarily need yet. This is not this Zergling I trust. True. Go back to that watchtower. That armor is going to be quite late. And since I'm late on the gas, it feels sloppy. I'm probably going to have a huge surplus of gas here in just a little while. But I'm going to go ahead and take that one. And we're going to see how this feels. Since I am low on the gas, I'm going to go ahead and get a couple Zerglings. I am getting the speed anyway, so Zerglings will be useful, especially if he does this huge immortal timing that's been really popular. I've got plenty of overlords coming, so I'm going to do my scout now. Keep these larva injects going. Larva injects are the life of Zerg. Okay, you guys sticking on 1, and we have roach speed incoming. So what do we have here? This looks like a blink timing. Maybe a blink +2. I feel like he has guys warping in somewhere. So I'm going to check some outer reaches there. I'm going to make a couple more overlords. That's going to have me way above, but that means that I can absolutely start just pumping roaches here. And I can have a huge amount, hopefully ready by the time he does anything that he wants to do. Now, I'm going to try to follow this up pretty quickly with the infestor. Oh, man. And I am not fast enough on that. Let's see. Roach Warren. Everybody get out of there. I'm going to need a new queen. Oh, man. This is a huge investment from him, though. And you know what? Honestly, the second this Roach Warren comes back up, I think I'm going to be putting some huge hurt on him. This really hurts. Okay, you guys come back up. Actually, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh man, yeah, this really hurts. This DT ownage got me really, really good. I don't have a spawning pool. Did I really lose it? God, he just got it. Okay, this is good though because now I have. Holy crap! Probably not going to need all of those drones, but we're gonna make do. Oh, are you kidding me? This is worst case scenario. I hate having to attack with the drones, especially since it gets me all off. Now I've got 4 over there. Ah! Christ, the amount of damage he's doing here is just astounding. You got to come up this way. You, we're going to need your help. Come on, really? Okay. Now we can finally get some sort of defense up here. I don't think this is going to work. That actually might allow it to, though. So for the time being... Oh, Jeebus. Really, really sloppy defense of this DT ownage here that he is delivering to me. You and you guys. Here in just a second, we're really going to put the pressure on with these roaches. I have a feeling that he's going to be incredibly ready for it, though. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, now I am really going to have to pour it on with these roaches. I never got roach speed. That is a travesty of nature. Now, I want you, now that that is protected, to come down here with some roaches. He is actually going to come out to me. He doesn't have any upgrades. I've got 1-1. With my reinforcements, this is a mistake. However, he did just take out my Overseer, which means that he's going to have Dark Templar helping him out now. And I have got to run. That's okay, though, because I really feel good about what I'm going to be able to do here in damage on the follow-up. Now, these roaches are going to be left alone right there. I'm totally safe from Dark Templar now. I do need to get this back up. And I need to keep these roaches flowing. My production is hurting. My money's been really high. But that's okay. Some pretty heinous stuff happened to me, so I'm not exactly surprised that my production is so hurt. And I'm about to have 2-2 and roach speed, so this is where my timing to do damage really sinks in. Let's go ahead and get both of those. I'm about to have another hatchery, finally. You get a queen. I know I'm getting a queen up here, but we're going to get another one anyway. And we're going to make it really hard for him to get a third, and then hopefully we're just going to push in and outright kill him. You guys are going to be 2s in case I need to snap to you. Tell me he's trying. He's not even trying. Good boy. Alright, alright, alright. Are we ready here? Are we ready? I think we're ready. He's going to try to snipe out these Overseers. It's going to be paramount that I maintain them. Oh yeah, look at this. Ha! Ha ha! I don't even care that he has 4 cannons. This is easy peasy. He invested way too much in the Dark Templar, and though I was really sloppy in stopping it, I stopped it enough. And that's pretty much going to be a good game. I'm going to send just these guys back in case he is still trying to expand over there. Alright, he mains Zerg. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if he has a lot of trouble with Dark Templars as Zerg. Poor guy. I actually main Protoss, so that's kind of neat. I pawned him in reverse. My off is better than his off. Well, there you have it. Wow. My management of those Dark Templar could have been so much better. I lost tech. I lost a base. I don't even know how many drones I lost. I almost want to go look. How many drones did I create? I created 80. There was no point in time in that game where I had anything near 80. Yeah, so you can see the army value. He didn't have anything until all these gateways came online and he just started plowing it out. So right in here somewhere are the Dark Templar. As a matter of fact, he had so many Dark Templar, this might have all been DTs. And then he lost plenty of them. No, you know what? I killed most of the ones over there, so I bet that wasn't all DTs. And I was a little bit over 2 base here for a second, but he brought me back down to 2 base income, and it even went a little wonky when I had to pull off my main. Let's take a quick peek at the replay for some numbers. Alright, so we're going to speed this right along. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time here. We're just going to do the basics. I am curious to see, I want to see what this probe, what is this probe doing? Did he just instinctively, I bet it was an accident that he sent that out. He wasn't meaning to send that probe out. Either that or he was expecting to lose this one. Oh, nice. As I came over with the Overlord, he canceled that pylon. I knew something was fishy. When I saw this other probe, I was just thinking, he's doing something. There's no reason for him to have a second probe coming out. And I just wanted to make sure that my home base was safe. It was. This one gas weirded me out, too. He actually did not do what I expected him to do. Only going 1 gas. We'll see how long he sticks on it. I'm betting that he probably adds these 2 earlier, given that he stayed on 1 for a while, and given that he did go a very gas-heavy build. I'm interested to see when, yeah, there's the second gas. I'm interested to see these gateways come down. So he is absolutely getting down on the probes. His probe count, not quite keeping up with me, but that's okay. There's the second and third gas, right around the 40 food mark. So he went Twilight Council very quickly. And I wonder where he hid his Dark Shrine. Ah, it's right there. I wonder if I saw this. I know I didn't click on it. The first time I saw DTs was when a big train of them came walking right up through here. It was a horrible feeling. How many gates is this total? 6? Yeah, 6. That's not too odd, especially given that he's investing in a tech that comes out of the gateway. I would say on 2 base he probably could have even went up to like 7 or so, and I don't know, it would have been somewhat all in, but a lot of times I'll go up to 7 gates just to get a third because the roach production, and you guys can kind of see it. My food is way above his. I'm up at 54 drones. Hopefully I'm not building many more, because if he does a big gateway timing, it's going to be coming in. Actually, it would have came in a little bit ago. Here's this first chunk of DTs. It would have come in a little bit ago if he did huge gateway pressure, and having too many drones can kind of mess you up. This is a decent number of drones for 2 base saturation. You really don't want to go far beyond 2 base if he's not going beyond 2 base. You want to get something down here, but not a lot. And this is where he absolutely scatters me. He's only killed 2 workers so far, but that gets a lot worse. Lost, though. Interesting to see, and I kind of was saying this while I was in the match. Units lost. He has lost more than I have, even including that base. That was nice. This DT is going to just chill. I end up losing that queen. I lost so many queens. My production was so hurt. I wonder if he forgets about that DT. Oh, the drone kills. He's up to 9. That's not huge, but that puts me real close to his worker count. And he's going to kill a lot with this Dark Templar. Oh my god. He's starting to get that army up. Engaging out here in the front was a huge mistake by him. He needed to retain that Stalker count until he had the Archons, and he needed to get a Robo, and he needed to be building Immortals right now, especially seeing this huge pack of roaches engaging with it. Having my army out away from my base was somewhat of a liability against these DTs, but I was really hoping I'd be able to put pressure on earlier. So he was a touch ahead of me in units lost when this started. And these DTs may make it. Nah, it still doesn't even make it even. He lost a lot more than me there. I have 1-1. He doesn't have any upgrades, which is really weird considering he got the Twilight Council. You'd think he would have, you know, had +2 by now, boosting on 3. Having that +3 as Protoss against like a 1-1 or a 2-2 Zerg is enormous. Huge advantage. And here you can see the food. This is what roaches do. Roaches inflate your food. I'm actually behind him in drone count. I know I start getting a few drones here in a second. But if he were able to establish a third, he would probably be able to take this game really easy. Losing all those Stalkers, though, and yeah, especially by the time all my upgrades come together, it's just too late. He just eats it. Doesn't even get +1. Nothing else even matters. I wonder how many times he's done this to some of the Protoss. Just mass roach. I'm going to come just put my foot right in your throat. He had more gateways coming up before that Nexus. I think these were probably a mistake. This was good. He should have been boosting Immortals, though, instead of getting these. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more StarCraft. I'll have it soon enough.